Well, morning guys. Excuse the hood, it's just a little bit cold at the moment this morning, but just thought I'd grab the last opportunity to get up here and kind of record for our own prosperity, but also show you the finished article in terms of the roof being finished. Look at that view, sun coming up over the hills of Wales, beautiful. So guys have all finished. They finished on Saturday. It's now Tuesday, and just me and Janitha were just getting on, so I didn't pick the camera up to make sure we got finished before the scaffolding got took down, which we think will be today. So did a few hours in the dark with the head torch yesterday just to get stuff done, but yeah, they did a great job. So as I mentioned before, everything's been off. We've had felt and insulation put in, vents put in. That's the bathroom vent, which seeing how much moisture's come out of there, it's a good job we fitted, because all that moisture was staying in the house, which obviously isn't good for your heating bills and all that kind of stuff. So even though the dehumidifier we bought is made loads of difference because we're not heating damp air anymore, but just with the shower happening this morning, look at all that moisture that's come out this morning. So amazing. So yeah, everything's finished. I spent last night, a few jobs that we did ourselves that weren't being done by the roofers was, I think I mentioned in the previous video, I've fitted PVC like skins onto all the fascias. It's not quite what I would have wanted. I obviously prefer the painted look and stuff, but in terms of being able to do it and forget about it and know it's good for 5-10 years or so, that's what I did, especially as I found out that the front was already skinned with PVC anyway, so, and we hadn't even noticed. So this is done now, and ironically it's only like 40 quid more than it was to buy all the paint we've worked out to do it by the time we primed it and top coated it. So actually in the long run, when you look at it like that, it's not too bad. So yeah, so all the fascias have been done, and then we have, last night I wanted to get this done because we've got so many trees around. Like if you see this gutter here, that I cleared that gutter at Christmas time, and look at it, it's jam-packed full again. So we were obviously having issues with getting all the water to drain properly, and gutters overflowing, particularly when we had torrential downpours. So I looked at all the stuff, and I know you can buy stuff to put straight in, but I decided to go for a DIY kind of option just because it's a lot cheaper to do. So for like 30 quid I bought a roll of this netting stuff. It's finer than chicken wire and stronger as well, and yeah, just sort of made my own sort of leaf repeller, I guess you'd call it. We'll see how it works. It's all in sections, so I can lift it out, but it's all sort of well in there. So I'll cut it so that the points of the cuts dug in a little bit to the gutter to make sure it stayed. And then it's, as you can see, it's under the clips here as well, so it won't be going anywhere in any sort of rain. So yeah, that's done. And then yeah, just sorted the gutters out. Made some of them weren't kind of draining properly, so made sure that they're all draining properly too. Yeah, so we've had, again, this is all our slate original, and then we've had new slate on the back here, and we did put some extra vents in the roof just to help it breathe, because we've now put insulation in. Some people were saying, oh, if you put insulation in, you should leave every other one for enabling your roof still to breathe, and all, you know, you might have problems and all that. So yeah, talked with the roofers and decided that if we put fencing around the roof, that will help expel any moisture that gets in the roof, and yeah, help with the condensation if it builds up. And then we've just done a great job at leading all the chimneys, because they weren't leaded before, they were just rendered over the top. So that's all done as well. So, and I waterproofed it all as well. So I've been up and sprayed all this render, all this whole chimney with waterproofer too. So that's going to last as well. And then I managed to repurpose the cap that was on the far side chimney, which we couldn't use. It was really just a rain cap, and I repurposed it for this one because that didn't have anything on it. So yeah, and then this is the front. They finished Saturday, done. It's good. I had all new beach tiles put on as well, because all the sandstone ones were just big and heavy, and some of them broke when they took them off. All the sandstone ones are down there and will go on Facebook. But those are amazing. I might quickly show you those before I finished. Yeah, so we've got 2 vents in this side, and again, that chimney is the one that we took the tree out of. Would you believe it? That was 2 months ago, and that's all slabbed and cemented on top to help the water run off. And I've done all of these. We'll see how that works. Hopefully, my theory is that the leaves will fall on the roof now and then just roll off the top, but we shall see. And then the only other thing to do, which can't do whilst the scaffolding is up, is just replace this bit of downpipe. It's still functional, it's just really unsightly because someone tried to paint it, and then whilst it's off as well, I need, for some reason, the original downpipe, they didn't render behind it, so it must have been really stuck to the wall when they came to it, but I need to render behind it as well. So yeah, and then this last bit around here, we've had all new fascias put on the gable ends. So it was a thinner one and slated to cover up the purlins, which are here, that go all the way through the house. These are the ends of the tree trunks. But we decided we wanted to try and cover them as much as possible. Not super easy, because as you can see, they're all in different positions. We managed to cover these ones this side, but for whatever reason they put those ones slightly lower down. But anyway, again, it's all tidy, and Tanisha's done a sterling job painting them, so they've had 3 coats on, so should be good for a very long while. And it just sort of ties it in with grey and grey, and then we secured all our electric cable, which is that one there, and I had to do a little bit of insulating around that, which is a little bit like and it goes across the road there. So I guess at some point we should probably make sure that all those poles as they go along the road are good. And then lastly, yeah, just done around here as well. So yeah, it's good. So we shall see what happens. Yeah, just thought I'd film this just for prosperity, and probably be the last time we're up here. Don't think there'll be any probs, because everything's been done, unless there's any issues with the work that they've done. But again, we've got felt now, so even if there is an issue with a slate for whatever reason, say a tree falls on it or something falls on it, we won't risk getting water ingress. So yeah, just as this is the last day of the scaffolding being up, thought I would film it for you and show you the finished article. Really pleased with how it's come out. Just got to get the bill now, which is yeah, always a fun one, isn't it? So I'll just turn the camera off while I transition down there, and I'll show you these caps, how amazing they are, and then just a bit of the wall that I've been rebuilding too. So that was all that we got up to really this weekend, because it was cold and we just needed to go ham on finishing this off. All right, see you in a sec. Wait, did it? I made it. So yeah, these are the original ridge stone, as they would have traditionally been. Again, we could have put them back on. I guess we'd have needed to source some more, but they're just big and bulky and heavy, and yeah, because they're stone, they obviously get loads of water in, and they constantly, like, you know, getting wet and drying and wet and dry, which is fine. It's stone, you know, natural product. But we'd already had when the roof was done at the back. The ridge tiles were changed, I guess, and they got these overlapping things which look quite tidy, and they're the same colour as the slates. I just thought it'd be nice to tie all of the roof work in together, so that's what we did. But yeah, these are the stone things. Hey, Maisie. But look at every one. I mean, the craftsmanship that went. Hey, are you okay? The craftsmanship that went into these, like, I think it must be certainly a dying art, if not an art that's gone. But look, you can see the chisel marks underneath these, so I can imagine obviously this would have been started off as a big bit of stone, and then they've chiseled each and every one. They're sandstone, so relatively easy to chisel. But yeah, all these chisel marks that still exist in the back of these, and how they would have been made. Look, isn't that amazing? Can you imagine? So these are bits, but as you can see, this one here is like over 1 metre long. I think it's like 120 metres long. Can you imagine getting to this point of finishing it and then cracking it? Like, if it had to be that long, you'd be devastated. Obviously, I guess if you repurposed it and it was only 1 metre long, it wouldn't have mattered. But yeah, amazing stuff. Again, a skill that maybe has been lost now. I don't know if anyone could recreate that. Any stonemason could recreate that. But yeah, there we go. And then lastly, what we've been doing is rebuilding the wall. Going to take life in my own hands onto our road. Stay there, Miss Daisy. As I try and shut the gate. So just really quickly, so this wall was really bad, and we had loads of trees growing in the top of it. So I have finished with that big stone there. So I've started to rebuild with my new drywall stone skills. So I've done up to this point here, as you can see, and still got these last few trees bits to take out. So that is, remember, I'm taking the stone from over there where that building was, I'm putting it here, and then got to do all of this as well, which will be fun job to do, or hard work to do anyway. So right, I'm going to sign off. Just thought I'd fill you in on what I've been up to. Oh, quickly, found loads of stuff in the wall, which is pretty amazing. Hopefully I won't get run over by a lorry. But yeah, look at all my artifacts that I found in our wall. Old medicine bottle with tablespoons written on it. You want to have a look? Yeah, just a load of bottles. I don't know whether this was a thing to put bottles in walls, but yeah, don't know what some of them were used for, but all sorts of different bottles. Horseshoe. Oh gosh, now that was a big horse, so probably a shy horse, I guess, of sorts. So Maisie, no, don't know what's in it. So that was a big old horse, wasn't it? But found that in the wall, and then yeah, just all bits of ironwork, some sort of latch, so some weight of some sort. So yeah, that was fun too. Yeah, right. Hope you all are well. I hope all of you are well, and staying safe and all of that. And just thought I'd again capture the final product for our own records and stuff, but also show you where we got to. Yeah, have a great rest of your week, and we'll speak again very soon. Cheers, bye.